Hello, these are three apples, right? But you know what? Let's back up. Let's not even assume that we know what three is. So this is one apple, two apples, three apples, and so on. For every apple, we'll draw a finger or a stick, like hold up a finger or draw a stick, have sticks, whatever. We got this figured out. This is correct. Now what about these apples? How many is that? These many apples, right? Maybe these many apples or these many apples. Well, actually, I was wrong. I hope that you caught that. Very rusty on my Roman numerals. Yeah, I know. These are 19 apples if you counted. So, what the heck is 19? You know, you would say it's 10 into 1 and 1 into 9. So that is understandable, and that is correct. But what is 10? 10 is these many. There's 5 fingers on each hand. So I have 10 fingers and I can count to 10 on one hand. That is why we have the number 10. But why is 10 made up of 1 and 0? Why is 1 next to 0 in 10? 1 is these many, one finger. 0 is these many. This many. It should be these many. Nothing is being held up, so lol. Then how come this 10, well, now just read the sticks, 10 sticks is made up of 1 and 0? That is the question that I want to address in this video. So let's get few things clear, folks, as Bernie Sanders would say. These are our new symbols now. These many fingers represent, these symbols represent these many fingers or sticks. And this is the Indo-Arabic script numerals. It should be numerals. I messed up. But again, why is 10 made up of 1 and 0? Because if you want to count after the 9th apple, you have to venture into the second dimension. So let us say that we have lots of apples and my fingers are not enough. So I count to 9 and now I'm stuck. So what I do is I have a friend and I tell him to put one finger up when I count all of my fingers, and the friend holds up one finger. And then I start counting again and the friend holds up another finger. Now it turns out that the first was not 1, 2, 3, 4, it was 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2 all along. And then we have 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, where the first one represents how many fingers my friend is holding up, and the second digit represents how many fingers I am holding up. So now we have ventured into the second dimension. So you have, if he is holding up 2 fingers and I am holding 5 fingers, then that means I am holding 25 fingers. So this is just the table that we are all used to. You learned it in first grade. I don't remember. So what is 27? You can consider that this 2 is like the ith index and 7 is like the jth index. So 2 is here, the ith index, and j is here, the 7th index, in this particular case of 27. But hold on, are these really indices? Not really, not exactly, because if you consider a matrix like this, 2 by 2 matrix, then A10, note that I am using starting indexing from 0, where the mathematicians start from 1, and I apologize to the mathematicians for that. It only returns 2 and it does not return 1 plus 5 plus 2. It should be 8. Doesn't return the sum of the numbers above it. But hold on, 27 is not the sum of all the numbers behind, like ahead of it in this table. So let us repaint our picture. This is what we have. I made a boo-boo again. Boo-boo is a word I've learned from Big Bang Theory. I regret using that. Let us do this. This is what we want. These are just 1 sticks in each places, and when you say 27, it is the sum of all these sticks that come before this particular 2, 7. Okay, the 2, 7 is the second, like on the 3rd row and the 7th column. That's the sum of all this. And now you may notice that there is a nothing in 0, 0, and that did bother me, the asymmetry of it. So when you see 1, 0, which is here, it is just 1 because you have 1 in each digit because we are summing up. It is the sum of all the digits in like ones in the row above it and itself. For 0 there is nothing above it, so it's just 0, and it is itself 0. Should be 1, and then the sum of the ones above it would be minus 1, so it would be, let me not digress. This is 27. 27 is the double summation plus the summation. You sum 1 from 0 to 9, that would give you 10 ones, so that's 10, and you sum it twice, so you get 20, and then you sum 1 from 1 to 7 times, that's 27. And now you have 27, and I'm sorry, why is this so complicated? I can make it a little bit more complicated by expressing 27 as a matrix product. I'm doing it. Why make it so complicated? I'm doing it so that I don't want to write 2 digits. I want to express 2-digit numbers or 3-digit numbers only in terms of the base digits. To really investigate why 10 has 1 and 0 in it, and to clarify really that 1D scalars, we call them one-dimensional, really are sums over n-d arrays. Like if it's an n-digit number, a natural number, it has n dimensions. It's a sum over n dimensions. So XIX is a 1D number because it's simply like a sum of train of x plus I plus x. And wait a minute, that's not true. What am I thinking? X plus I plus x would be 21. So scratch that. Forget I said that. But 19 is not 1 plus 9. It's 10 plus 9, but what the hell is 10? It's 1 and 0. Weird. So expressing a number in the decimal system using only the base digit is not a 1D task. You can't do it in a single dimension, single line. And I really forgot what I was going to say. There is a hidden 2D matrix filled mostly with ones, because remember that 1 nothing or 1 0 behind a 2-digit number. For 3-digit numbers, there is a 3D matrix hidden behind it, sum over a 3D matrix really, and so on. That is all I wanted to talk about with this video. Bonus, there are actually 2D scalars and 3D scalars. For example, R2 is a 2D scalar space, so you could have like a pair of numbers 3 2. That's it's not a vector even though there are 2 components in it. That's a 2D scalar. But C1 is 1D, even though complex numbers have 2 components each. So it's like 3 plus IB, like 3 plus 4i has 3 and 4 very distinct numbers that supposedly run along 2 orthogonal directions, but still it's a 1D number. And if any of you mathematicians are watching it, please help me understand why. That's all, folks. Bis später. Sie hatten keine Ahnung, dass ich Deutsch spreche auf Deutsch. Ja, ich bin keine Russischer, ich bin keine Deutscher auch. Ich bin einer Indischer. Meine Deutsch ist schlecht, als Sie können sehen. Ich mag lernen zu viel Sprachen. Ich mag zu viel Sprachen zu lernen. Und ja, ich spreche Deutsch, ich übe Deutsch sprechen. Warum sprichst du Deutsch? Bis später. Till later. That's all, folks. That's all I want to say.